Alright everybody, winner bracket round 3 at the LVL Valorant Clash. It's gonna be awesome, it's gonna be epic. We have Team Invisible again in this one, and it's going to be quite a bit of fun over here. So the defenders, Team Invisible, they go up against Funky Team Name, who actually did fairly well in winner bracket round 2. They defeated their opponent with a 13-5, so we could actually see a pretty close game here between the two teams. Team Invisible had, of course, a fantastic performance just in the last round, which we covered against the Valorants there and just blew them off the map. We are on bind again, but guys, I promise, there's more than one map in the map pool right now. This game is still in closed beta, of course, which is also why the observer interface for the casters here is still very, very limited. But more will be added in the future. And here comes the attackers. Funky Team Name moving in. Immediately the flash coming out. They need to be really, really careful with this. Misha here on with the buy. They actually went for a little bit of armor here. So in his case, he didn't get a new gun, but went for the armor, trying to rush in straight behind the box, trying to get the kill here. A little bit of a dance around, but it seems like Peter's gonna get it pretty easily. Takes down Vainless and Mishar. Very easy kills for them. Xay taking down Fails. And that's a 5 versus 3 situation in favor of Team Invisible, who once again does a stellar job here on the defense side. Also about to take down the next attacker. The attackers here still on B with a bit of a long situation, trying to take them down slowly. Spike has also been dropped in hookah, and that's a problem. Attempting like the kills here, shots fired, but here comes the quick flash, and that's a flawless victory for Team Invisible. Yeah, these guys are pretty much just started or continuing where they left off on the last game. I mean, Damson coming in with a big win here, taking the first round, and therefore can now also afford a couple of weapons. We have in this case immediately a Spectre being dropped. We got a Bulldog in their hands now. They still have enough money also to get another weapon for Jansen. And as you can already tell, we have a Funky Team Name deciding that they're not going to buy anything. There's not a single pistol that's being bought there. They're not wasting any money on a small armor either. They're just saving this round, buying maybe a little bit of utility. Utility, by the way, isn't lost. If you actually buy abilities and you don't use them during a round, they are not lost for the next round, which is pretty important here. Now there comes already the stun against Brimstone. He's gonna try and smoke here apparently.
Smoke's down.
Smokes are down as they're trying to make their way straight through the smokes. Starting to attack here, checking the corner, trying to get the kill, but Jansen comes in. Xay with a follow-up. Mishar and Vainless both down 5 versus 2. Pistol round, obviously always at a big disadvantage. But now Funky Team Name absolutely okay to suffer that second loss. But they would really, really love to at least get a kill or two and trade a little bit. Maybe grab a weapon even. Oh, nothing could be further from the truth, though. We're looking at 10 kills against 0 at this point. A 2 versus 0 score, and the attackers, now that they can buy again, are going to try and mix things up a little bit. So we have Vandal and Phantom already being bought. Interestingly enough, Karmzy on the other side for Team Invisible is still looking at his Spectre here. A few of the others as well. They didn't really want to invest in additional weapons, so there's that. I'm still also sport quite a bit of money with the credits that are currently running here. And yeah, off we go. So let's have a look at what Funky Team Name can actually pull off here. This is going to be an important round for them. This is going to be a really important one for them. They're playing it a little bit slow. Not trying to be too aggressive here, trying to see if Team Invisible is maybe pushing out on the defender side, which so far they are actually not doing. The move goes towards B again, and Brimstone is getting a few smokes placed quite quickly. Yeah, trying to also poke through here. Very nicely done. Vainless shooting through the box and taking Phoenix down. So that's the first kill for them. Turns it into a quick 5 versus 4. That's a really good approach. Here comes the immediate spike plant. They get at least that one through. That's 300 additional credits in the next round for each player. No matter what happens next. 4 versus 4 after Brimstone fell. Defenders are now starting to move in slowly. And Team Invisible is attempting to make the play. Yeah, getting the kill against Vainless. Nicely done. 4 versus 3 for them. But not checking the corner completely. And all of a sudden, Decius gets 2, gets 3 before he gets taken down. The only survivor is actually Sage. So Team Invisible with the last man standing here as we have Cypher and Breach trying to make sure that that bomb goes off. And that's definitely going to happen. There's also the last and final hit. Nicely done. Team Funky team name comes in and secures the first point for their team. Well played. Nicely done. Yeah, great approach towards B from them. Great tactic here as well. Moved through, played it patient at the beginning, and then just rushed through. Good kill through the box and the hookah. And then with the brimstone smoke, they were able to get the easy plant in. And especially Omen just popping off there. Nicely done by him. So, Funky team name. Let's see if they can pull it off again. Round number 4. And let's get things going. Still got those Vandals in. Also, of course, could armor up once more. And are starting to make their move through B again. We have Cypher still over here. But as you can tell, still Vainless on his Sage. Moving in with the rest of the team towards Hookah, even getting a bit of a heal out very quickly. One of the abilities that recharges. Signature abilities, yeah. Sage, for example, here, with a heal that recharges quite quickly. Grabs the weapon. Alright, that's already a good trade-off for them. They got the kill in against the first defender. But now with the 5 versus 4, they're sneaking over to A. The rotation has happened. Team Invisible is expecting an attack towards B, so they only have a single defender here. At least one of them is rotating back in to make it a 2 versus 5 for now. Wall is in, cordoning this little area off. A bit more slows are coming through, and that should be an easy plan for them. Nicely done, well guarded too, and that's a plant right here, 4 versus 4 situation. Okay, here comes the ult on the other side. And the shot as Xay comes in again and gets the kill against Vainless. Jansen makes it a double as Omen goes down. They're moving in, 3 defenders, and they take Fails down as well. Once again, it's the Cinder with the important kill here for Team Invisible. They take the lead again with a 3-1 for them right now. So far, so good. But definitely Funky team name showing that they got some teeth on them. Clawing their way slowly to victory after another. Attackers now again have to come up with a different game plan, of course. We're currently looking into... Oh, actually selling. Okay, so they're going for another eco round. They're saving again. Or do they? A little bit hesitant here. Yeah, well... Misha wanted to go for a Vandal too, definitely had the money there, but decides to go for a Sheriff instead. So they're going for a little bit of a mix here. They want to save enough money for the next round to be fully equipped with armor and Vandals. So this is going to be more on the eco side. Still trying to get a couple of kills with halfway decent pistols that they now bought for themselves. Ghosts and Sheriffs in the first place. If you got the Counter-Strike background, Sheriff is pretty much the Desert Eagle. They have the camera over on A. 3 defenders on A, 2 on B, Team Invisible so far. None the wiser. Nobody is guarding Hookah right now. We have someone behind the spot, one to the left. They're taking this very slow. Need to guard, of course, also the teleporter a little bit. Signature play on bind. You make the teleporter plays. You rotate quickly. You shift over. There's the ult. Yeah, nicely done. Good idea, but didn't really do anything for them. So Brimstone comes in with a hold on Hookah. Yeah, Vainless is still trying to guard the teleporter and a potential flank, but they're playing this incredibly slow. He's the one with the spike, and they're starting to make the commitment over here. 4 already pushing onto B spot. Only 2 defenders. They're going into the corner here, at least trying to. There's the quick kill. Barrier is already out, and Cinder again with a double kill. Gets 2, Xay rotates in with Brimstone, gets the kill as well. It looked great at the beginning for Funky team name. They played it patient, but Team Invisible did not panic either. The eagle shot in the face, the Sheriff, baby. 2 versus 3 now, but time is running out quickly. Takes 4 seconds to plant the spike, and they don't have any time left. The spike on the ground, and there's the kill against Seo. The last man standing in this situation for Funky team name. 4 versus 1. Team Invisible once again looking stellar here. They played a fantastic second round in the tournament, and now they are looking to advance to the next round of the winner bracket. It's a fantastic tournament at that. We are in the early beta of Valorant, but we already have a prize pool of 10,000 euros here at the LVL Valorant Clash. Partnering up with Vodafone and Red Bull definitely made it possible, and this is of course a tournament mainly dedicated to the DACH region. There's still a couple of restrictions in the Valorant tournament environment through Riot. So German teams, Austrian teams, and teams from Switzerland are eligible to log in for this one, to sign up here.
Open up the sky.
Again, the ult is coming out. There's actually quite a little bit of damage he was just able to do. Brimstone is moving in with another smoke, and the rest of the team as they're rushing onto A. Switching it up again already. We're having walls everywhere. Okay, opening it up here. Here's the plant though. That's another 300 if they're able to get that through. The wall is in. The defenders are now starting to slowly also move over. Goes through the smoke. Has to be careful.
You're dead.
And is trying to get the kill possibly on the right-hand side here. 4 versus 3 situation. Funky team name. Actually have the numbers advantage and the kill. Well done. Jansen down. The Cinder also eliminated. Defenders definitely in trouble now. Only Phoenix is still standing, and he shouldn't have a chance here. Not a prayer. Might even just move back and save for now. This definitely looks like it's going to be the second round win for Team Funky Team. It's a little bit of a weird one to say. It's a mouthful. But yeah, Funky team name. They're locking in another one. Maybe Phoenix can pick someone off as they are rushing away from the bomb. Not really happening. So we're looking at a 4 versus 2. Yeah, I like it. Nice move here. Attacking team definitely doing well, saving the previous round. Being able to go for a full buy helped them a lot. Now both of the teams should have enough money to make that happen. Look at Odysseus here, by the way. Odysseus. He was able to get 7 kills already for his team on Omen, relying again onto the Phantom here. There's a couple of differences actually with the Vandal and the Phantom. Both of them cost, of course, 2,900 credits. But if you're looking at the Vandal on the long distance can still one-shot even if the opponent has a full armor equipped, if you land that headshot. Whereas when it comes to control, spray control, and also speed of shots fired, the Phantom might be the better weapon, but just having the ability to long distance one-shot in the head is absolutely fantastic, which is why a lot of the players will still go into Vandals over the Phantom here. A lot of it also personal preference here. Quick wall up to safeguard that approach. But they lost 2 already. It's important to get that spike down as the attacker side, and that's exactly what they're doing here. So they get the spike in. It guarantees them another 300 in the next round, and 300 credits go a long way. That's an ice wall, for example, for Sage.
Beacon here.
When it comes to utility, the average cost of utility to fully equip your agent with all the utility that you can buy is 500. In Sage's example, the ice wall costs you 300. If you go for the slow off, that's 100 each. You can hold 2 of them. And of course, the signature ability, the heal, is just cooldown based. Yeah, there's the flash, but the kill and the counter kill. Vayne is at least able to take Phoenix out, so that's already great for them. But there's another victory for Team Invisible here. Yeah. Again, these guys are good. These guys are very, very good. Very coordinated, and they take the lead again. Now, of course, as we already discussed in some of the previous rounds, there is still a certain defender's advantage that you have here. So once that we are looking... Well, after the 12th round, there will be a switch, and then things are going to become quite interesting. Because the question is, will Funky Team Name be able to catch up here? When it comes to equipment, we have an actual operator on each side now. So a little bit more sniper action is going to be happening in the next round here. Mostly on long. And also kind of important to double check what Omen is going to do. I mean, Omen is already checking long here, but he needs to be a bit careful. He's currently relying on a Phantom. We have the spike starting to move instead over towards A. So they're actually sneaking there a little bit. That's a nice approach. Funky Team Name is currently having 2 of their players on B long, just like trying to see if they can maybe get a quick kill in over there. The rest of the team, as we can see here, is starting to make their way onto A. In this case, Cypher trying to take control of the bathroom and moving through. It's always a little bit tricky to peek through that entrance since you are in full vision of the window on the other side. And there's even the wall coming up as Team Invisible is not taking any chances and just making 100% sure that there's not going to be any problems for them just now. Omen, on the other hand, he's still trying to go on to B, where by now we have 3 defenders actually. And that triggers a response right away. Sage with the spike has actually... Oh, she moves back onto B. They were just about to move back onto A, which would have been kind of cool because there's only 2 defenders, which they obviously don't know. But here comes the attack. And again the ult. And goodbye, the double kill. Holy shit. Xay is just murdering on Brimstone. Damn. Another great ult by him. Omen gets at least 1 kill in, but here comes the Cinder. And he is turning them to ashes. Baby, another double kill for him. And this is another win right now. Only 1 man surviving on Funky Team Name's side. And they decided to just save, which was definitely the right decision to make here. Cinder with 10 kills. Xay with another 10 for the team. And as you can tell, we still have DCers looking quite strong on the Funky Team Name side. But they are looking at another round where they have to be a bit more careful with what they're buying. They're actually running out of resources here quite quickly, as you can tell, with Fails, for example, only having 2,200 credits. So he decides to spend the 500 to get himself a Ghost, which definitely has a bit more control and is better to get some shots in. But the problem is that this is more or less an eco round. But Seo, he still had that Bulldog from the previous round. And we have a Spectre in the hands of DCers too. So they at least bought a few things here. Not really a whole lot though. Still playing a little bit of eco. They get the kill, they use the ult on Cypher to determine where everybody's position, and they're just rushing onto B with all the info that they have. They can definitely pull it off. But here comes the hit as Breach is trying to slow them down. The rotation is in now. But Team Invisible has actually lost 3 already, and they were not ecoing it. Here comes the ult from Breach. But guys, this is actually bad for Invisible quite a lot. They're about to lose the eco round here that has been played by Funky Team Name. The spike is already on the ground. There's the kill against Karmzy, and that leaves Breach up alone, and they know exactly where he is. But that doesn't stop Jansen from getting the kill. Takes down Brimstone and tries to get a little bit more out of this, but here comes the shot as Fails is saying, not on my watch, baby. Goes in with the AWP, and that's a full-on blowout. Nicely done. Great round. Funky Team Name. Not only do they get the 3rd round victory, but they also were able to do it with very, very little money that they spent in the last one. Them taking down Peter early on B long was super important. They could snack up the weapon, and now they are looking at a full equipped setup. They still have a little bit of money to spare. Now, of course, Team Invisible still had a lot of credits on their hands too, and therefore we have 2 teams fully equipped going up against each other right now. So this should be pretty sweet here. Again, trying to attack both of the spots a little bit, hoping for that early shot, hoping for that early kill so that they can rotate over. Haven't really done it just yet, but it's going to be quite interesting now to see who gets the first kill over here. Already 3 of them moving into A, trying to get the position here. 1 on the left side, 1 on the left. Need to check the corner here. Could be a kill. And, well, that's the end of Brimstone. And it's the end of CO2. Cypher is down. Jansen is just sitting there. It's like, keep him coming, baby. 1 down, the second one eliminated. And he's just sitting in this corner. I can do this all day, baby. All day. Oh my god, the quick double kill here. Decius at least was able to take down the Cinder, so that's already great for them. But there's another quick kill, and that only leaves on the attacking side Omen. He's the last man standing for them. Him going up against 4, that would be quite the feat here. He's definitely going to try, but instead it's just another headshot. Jansen in this round taking down 4. Someone stop this monster. This guy is on a fucking roll. Desio is still with 12 kills, but Jansen has definitely shot up the scoreboard right now. Is starting to attack Xay here when it comes to the kills. It was a fantastic round by him. And with those 4 kills, he's actually close to having his ult up again. Now, I said before, but I say again, in case you tuned in a bit later, if you look up to the top where you have the agent portraits, if you see a yellow background behind the portrait, it means that that agent has his ultimate ready. And you get ultimate points when you pick up these orbs that we have on the ground. In certain positions, you get one if you get a kill, and also when you get taken down. So as time continues, we'll grab those. Nice action here. Look at that attack. I like the coordination. Really well done. Need to be careful in the corner again, not falling for that one twice. But as they are starting to attack A point, they all slowed them down. Looked like a pretty cool combo with Brimstone and Sage, but it seems like Team Invisible was ready for it. Shots are literally being fired right now. They are starting to move towards the top. Here's the plant again. Already a 4 versus 3 as Xay takes down Decius. Not getting fooled yet at all. There's a fight over on A though. On A short, the wall is in, and oh my god, Sage barely able to keep herself alive against Phoenix over here. Yeah, it's keep coming, and the Cinder again. Xay getting another triple kill here, and they go straight in for the defuse. Well done. 7 against 3. Well, make it 8. Last round in the half. 3 points on the board for Funky team name. And off we go. Great one so far. Yeah, Team Invisible definitely still ahead, but they gotta work for it, you can tell. And there's some really nice coordination that we see for Funky team name. I like it a lot. We have the Resurrect ready on both sides, so that could play a huge role right now. They're still playing it a bit slow. Spike is on Sage, Veinless. He's gonna play around that. And, well, I mean, someone is humping a box over there. I mean, I'm not sure what's happening here, but Brimstone seems to be jerking off in the corner. I mean, dude, sexual release can be found somewhere else, but at this point, it's time to focus, my friend. Not quite sure what to tell you here, but the bullets are going to be flying in just a moment. 8 against 3 points. Going for the spike. So far, not a single kill, but again, keep in mind, this is where you just want to go. You lose everything after this round. You lose everything you have. So this is the round to just go for it, blow out the utility, and get the most of it. But the first kill goes against Peters, so the attacking team is able to get 1. If they secure this round, it's going to be fantastic for them. Shots are in! And here's the Cinder and Xay again. That tag team, honestly, they are just absolutely murdering. Another triple kill. Nobody can stop that kid. I mean, what the fuck is going on here? Brimstone is rocking that manly beard, and Xay is pulling off the manly plays with him. But there's only a single agent remaining. And, well, I got news for you boys, but I think it's going to be pretty impossible for him to make a play. There's the revive, though, as Kamzi brings Phoenix back in. But here comes the kill, and that is it. Nicely done. Yeah, half is starting in just a second, but that one was well done. So, switch over as we're entering the second half of all of this. Team Invisible is ahead with a 9 versus a 3 score. And the attack, and now that they're on the attacking side, they have to try and pull this off. We're going to focus a little bit on Brimstone. I mean, just look at the scores over here. Honestly, hard carried by the Cinder and Xay. Of course, with a lot of fantastic support from the rest of the team here. Especially Kamzi here the entire time, ready with the heals, with the utility, and also with the Resurrect when needed. But damn, Cinder and Xay, these two as a tag team on B most of the time, have just shut down Funky team name hard. I mean, oh boy. Alright, time to shine and see what they can do on the attacker side here on Bind. Very little teleporter use, by the way, so far. I mean, teleporters are a great tool. The problem, of course, is that you're telegraphing what's happening. You can throw stuff through the teleporter, trigger the sound, maybe try and confuse the opponent a bit. But at least in this particular game, we have seen very little around it. Now, full-on smokes in this game thus far. Starting to move in, double-checking the corners, trying to double-check what's going on over here. Incendiary is on the ground, and Brimstone versus Brimstone. 5 man on it, 1 down, 2 down, counter kill. Xay at least eliminated as they're trying to make the play here. Spike is planted. That one's important for the attackers. But with only 2 defenders remaining, this is looking more and more as if we'd see another victory by Team Invisible in this first round on the attacking side. I mean, Omen is looking for an angle, but he's cut off literally everywhere. He's trying to go for a quick blind, but time's ticking. Ooh, yeah, there's the tap. Can they get the kill? No! Oh, both of them going down. They don't get a single kill. Oh my god. Yeah, especially Sage looked like she would definitely fall there, but they couldn't just get the last bullet connected. 10 against 3. Team Invisible, ladies and gentlemen. Moving in again, got the money to also get themselves a couple of additional weapons now, with a lot of Spectres actually on their side, as the defending team, as you would expect, losing the first round is now heading into a pistol round, not buying anything. Honestly, if you lose the first round, it's usually the best to not buy anything, not even a new pistol. In that particular position, it's not really worth it. You want to save those 500 you would spend on a ghost, or the money that would you spend on a sheriff, and just wait for the next round here. So attackers are starting to move in now, slowly. See what they can actually pull off with this. Yeah, already going for the orb right here. Gets the kill against Veinless. DCS counters though, and is therefore gets himself a weapon. Every single kill that you get right now is gonna help you with that. The spike is moving very quickly onto A though, and yeah, that is likely gonna become a little bit tricky. That's another 300 in their hands. 3 defenders. Let's see if they can actually move in here. You gotta keep in mind they are way behind. And if they really want to start coming back into this game, they need to get a couple of wins in a row right now just to get their economy going. Alright, slow approach is in. They will have to give this one up. I mean, there's already the smoke on the ground. Double smoke, actually.
Careful now.
Chances of them holding this are pretty much none. Decius comes in, gets the kill. Yeah, and that's round number 4 in favor of Funky team name. Okay. Yeah, we might have a game on our hands here. Let's take a quick look at the eco and see what they have with this. So, the attacking team now currently deciding what they want to do with this. Again, keep in mind that the ballpark number that you're aiming for here in most cases is 3,900. Those are the credits that you really want to hold. It allows you to get a big armor for 1,000. That's 50 armor points. And it also allows you to get either a Phantom or a Vandal. So that's what you're looking at. And in this case, they couldn't just afford this. But they still have enough money to be guaranteed that next round they're going to be able to equip themselves properly. So they actually decide to at least invest into some guns here, which is definitely going to move. So that's what they're currently trying to do. Trying to hold the corners there a little bit. Currently double checking a bit what's happening around the spike on A. Team Invisible playing this one a bit slower. Definitely being okay with losing if need be, but you can really tell they're playing super slow. I mean, look at that minimap. Actually seems that they already also have an AFK. I mean, that's a report if I've ever seen one. Seriously. I mean, yeah, there's definitely someone that has dropped out, so seems like we're gonna have our report over here. At first I thought that they were just like waiting to see where to rotate, but nope, that's an AFK for sure. That's a little bit unfortunate, but if it happens during any round, it's probably the best when it happens during an eco round like this one. They are still hoping that Funky Team Name decides to push aggressively around corners, but that's not going on now. Funky Team Name is just sitting there as like, boys, you are the ones that have to plan. You are the ones running out of time, so do your best. And, well, in this case, that was a quick kill. And now they are down to a 5 versus 3. The Cinder is down 2. That pretty much leaves only 2, and they're making the way through. And that's going to be another kill. Decius and Veinless, they take them down. Kamsi and Jansen both get dropped right away. And that leaves only the AFK on spawn. Yeah, they're most likely not going to find him. It's another 7 seconds, so they probably assume that Brimstone is currently still in the game, but that's not the case. Xe, I mean, again, we caught him in the corner earlier. My personal suspicion is that the pressure just got a little bit too much for him and he needed a bit of a break here. Or he was just celebrating the stats so far. I mean, he has taken over on the kill count, so maybe he was just like jumping around and celebrating that little victory. Problem is that he seems to still not be back. He's still sitting on spawn and has 6,000 credits, so I'm not quite sure what happened there, but whatever it is, if he doesn't reconnect quickly or come back, then they might be in a lot more trouble. And Invisible had a good run, but this is 10 points against 5, so they're trying to play this out. Whatever the reason is for him not being here, it is costing his team a lot at this point. I mean, even if he comes back right now, he won't have a weapon, so they're pretty much trying to 4v5 that shit. And good luck with that. I mean, one of their top players is currently not here. And things are not gonna be easy for him. But, yeah, alright, so... That's an interesting camera spot. You learn a lot when you watch these games. I mean, you seriously do. Okay, so he peeks through that window there. That's actually insane. There's like some stuff that I just haven't seen yet. I mean, you can watch only so many streams, right? And some things you just don't see. And this one is pretty cool. Definitely something to copy if you play Cypher. That's a camera that they're not going to find anytime soon. So they're just trying to buy some time here. But I can only imagine what happened there. Say, food's ready, but Mom, I'm playing. Like, food's ready now, but Mom, we're winning. It's like, you can play with your friends later, but Mom. It's my personal suspicion what was really going on here. I mean, again, especially in the times of Corona, can't disrespect there. But now they lost just 3 of their players, and, well, one of them still being AFK. Guys, this is getting tragic. I mean, it's 10 seconds, and they're already double-checking spawn now. Funky team name is saying, like, hey, what the hell is going on here? So they see that actually one of the players is AFK, take him down, and yeah, that's another 1 round. So they are closing that gap. The drama train is coming, ladies, and it is hitting hard. If they lose this shit because of him, you can only tell what's happening. He's gonna be the one that has to pick up the soap in the bathroom for the next year. I mean, for sure. I don't give a shit how much you carried before that happened, but if you all of a sudden just like go AFK to walk the dog or whatever, then yeah, that is gonna have repercussions from the rest of the team. So Xay is just like sitting tight here. It's still a 4-man, and they're trying to rush A now. They're trying to rush A. I mean, what else are you gonna do, right? You need to make a play somehow. Overwhelm them, zerk them, swarm in. Like that, for example. Veinless and Decius are immediately down, and there's like, gotcha, baby. Yeah, they were trying to go for the AWP, and as you can tell, that backfired. And look who's back! Look who's back! He's gonna get so much shit from his teammates. You know it's coming. You know it's coming. He's gonna get tons of shit from them. But they are winning the round without him. At that point, I would just tell him, dude, why did you even come back? We're winning without you. We don't really need you. We just figured this out, my friend. So it's nice to have you here. We like you, don't get me wrong. But it's not like we need you or anything. Okay, so he's actually covering down here. Yeah, there comes the globe. Slow down. And oh boy, you're looking the wrong way, my friend. No, 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 no. Down he goes. C was eliminated. There's the double kill. The Cinder is popping off as usual. And he gets the triple kill. Of course he does. Why do I even question that for a second? Can anybody tell me why I question the Cinder? He comes in and burns them to pieces once more. By now, he has obviously overtaken Xay as well. Jesus. Look at the money that kid has. Look at Brimstone. 10,500. Brimstone comes back. Maybe he took a massive number 2. I don't know. But whatever he did, he was just sitting there like, boys, I'm rich. I'm rich. 10,500. He can open up a Swiss bank account at this point. No problem whatsoever. They go for Vandals. Only one Phantom. Jansen goes for the Phantom here. And once again, the smokes keep coming. But they move on towards B. Push towards B. 11 points against 6. The camera is already up on the A side. Pushing through the smoke here. Gotta be careful with that. There's one defender sitting in the corner on the right side. Another one coming in now too. Funky team name. Trying to play the safe and slow. And, well, there we have the flash. But the headshot. Xay comes back. And what does he do to redeem himself for the AFK? He gets an easy double kill. Gets a quick double kill. In comes Kamsi. Gets another one. Peter also. That's one defender on on the side of defending team. Shocking, I know. Defender on the defending team side. I mean, again, that's what you need a caster for, guys. To give you these crucial pieces of information. But as you can tell, Sage couldn't really do anything there. 6 against 12 now. It's match point, baby! I mean, Team Invisible, they're just moving through, and it kind of feels a little bit bad for Funky Team Name. They had like 2-3 rounds where the opponent was playing a 4 versus 5, and they even lost one of those. So, it's rough. 6 wins against 12. And once again, we're going into a fully equipped round on both sides. With the defenders looking into an operator too. And Jansen is still sticking on to his Phantom. He's actually the only player on the attacker side that is playing the Phantom. Everybody else is playing Vandals. Alright, pushing through the smoke here. Double checking, peeking a little bit at the corner apparently. Waiting it out slowly. Nobody on the other side, by the way. Still holding the point. We have a few ults available. Mainly on the defender side. Resurrect is up too. But that's needed right now. The main attack is happening on the other end of the map though. Yeah, and 2 of them are already down. It's gonna be a little bit awkward. I mean, Xay is already sitting at the side here, but he... I mean, just look at that minimap. 3 of them are pretty much homing in on him. The Spike is slowly moving over towards A, but, well, good luck with that. This is not gonna be easy at all. So, here we go. Spike is coming in. Careful around the corner, my friend. Yeah, 3 versus 5 situation. Not easy for them at all. I talked not about not being easy. Xay gets taken down on B, but the Spike on A. A little bit of a battle on A already. Don't move in too quickly. Yeah, and there we have it. Decius comes in, and yeah, you just can't get past him that easily. No, he comes in, gets the kill, takes some damage, but who cares? Moves immediately across. Oh, and gets the headshot. The Cinder is down. That's a flawless victory for them right there. In round 18, 7 versus 12 points. Yeah, the comeback attempt is real. If they really get to that point, that's a very different question. They're gonna try for sure, but, well, with this, Team Invisible has another match point on their hands. And they got the money. They got the money. I mean, you can argue that Xay is the one who has to buy the next round. He was not only AFK, but he also had the most money. But now the situation has changed a little bit, since Cinder has more than caught up. But Xay is still looking fantastic on the kill count. Decius, by the way, also great here. Once again, up on each side. So each team currently has 1. Let's see, they're pushing onto A again. Slowly, need to be careful. Cameras on window. Only 2 defenders, by the way, on A. The rest is sitting on B right now. Normally we don't see that too much. Checking the corners here. Great position for them. Oh, it's going to be hard to recapture that. That's going to be a tough one for a funky team name. A has been completely overrun by Team Invisible. They snuck in. Nobody saw them. And with that, they're taking position right now. They've already planted, so time's ticking. And this is going to be incredibly tough. Yeah, now a little bit of a sneak around here. Playing that safe. Alright. Same time, 2 down. Yeah, mainly Silver getting the kills. A counter kill. But Decius again with the last man standing. Well done. I'm impressed. There's a fantastic retake. They also know that he's locked into the bathroom. They get the kill against him too. But that was nicely done. Point number 8 on the board. Trying to close the gap here. 4 wins missing. If they can win another 4 rounds, it would be great. But of course, we got enough eco. Or do we? I mean, we should actually. Cinder can definitely buy a round and buy something for Kamsi if he has to. But, well, Kamsi himself has more than enough money. Yeah, they got so many kills already earlier. And with this, we're having fully equipped teams again. Ults are ready, 3 on each side. Amongst others, we have both of the Brimstone ults. And if you are willing to just blow all the ults out here, Team Invisible might just be able to completely crush this. Alright. Nice, I like it. Sneaking that in. Getting the 2 traps out. Okay, so far so good. Camera is up as well. Double checking that real quickly. Feeling in the corner. Needs to be careful on the left, as usual. We saw Omen sitting there multiple times already during this game.
Prepare for hellfire!
Knows what's up over here. Okay. B gets attacked. Jansen is down. So is CEO. Kill 4 kills. So they're trading. Yeah, that op is doing some work here on B. As A gets still pushed. And, well, the spike is on A. There's only 1 defender right now. Everybody else has started to rotate over with the big commitment that we saw from the rest of the team. The problem is that commitment has now led to 3 deaths. 3 of them down. Spike plan could be ready. Oh, careful. 1 on the top. The hit comes in. Kamsi is down. Omen again with the plates. 1 counter kill at least, but Cinder gets the kill. He got the double kill there. Nice. Gets taken out eventually, but still, that was a good effort by him. Ah, well done. Yeah, guys, I don't know what to say, but that is actually win number 9 for Funky Team Name. Is this really going to be the comeback? I mean, honestly, if Invisible loses this one, Xay is going to get so much shit. For good reason, too. I mean, going for the full-on AFK here. Talking about AFK, Don't do this to me, buddy. Cinder? No? No? No! Is that another pizza delivery or what's going on here? Finally, thank God. I was worried for a second. Now they got a few more ults up. Yeah, fully equipped again, both sides. Off we go. It's kind of amazing, by the way, that Omen doesn't have a single assist. He's the only one in the entire game that doesn't have a single assist. That seems to be kind of an Omen thing. There's like a few Omens that I play with, and for some reason, they always end up without assists either. Teleporting in late, you know? Just like picking up the kills after everybody else damaged them. Alright, let's see. 2 defenders. They are fully zerging A right now. It's like brute forcing it. Okay. Stand out a little bit, and off we go. Keep the smokes flying, baby. There's the plant attempt. This is down, that's the problem. Top player for Funky team name has been eliminated. It's another match point, and right now Team Invisible, they're done with this shit. They are absolutely moving in. They get the dart connected. They know exactly where Sage is. 5 versus 4 situation. Here comes the Hellfire. Very nice connect, and it gets a kill against Sage. 4 versus 4. Spike is on the ground. Time is ticking. Cypher sitting in the corner here, waiting for an opportunity to get a kill in too. Yeah, gets the cage in as well and gets dropped. Oh my God. Once again, Funky team name coming through, getting the kill against Peter. And that is another win. We're looking at 12 versus 10 points on the board. What a comeback here. Part of it definitely because of the AFK earlier, but holy hell, Team Invisible has to really work for this one. They were in such a great spot early on in the game. They came into the second half with I mean, what was it? 9-3 lead, if I'm not mistaken. But now Funky team name is catching up quickly. And let's look at money. Money isn't too shitty, but let's be real here for a second. If they lose another round, then we are heading into a very awkward scenario because they're going to run out of money quickly. And that might mean that the next round they have to go for a bit more of an eco, and then we could actually get into a draw situation here. So it's going to be really, really rough. There is that defender's advantage that we've been talking about, of course, but still. At this point, the move into B instead. So they're switching it up. Didn't work on A. They tried it several times, so now they're just going to go for B. Take that one down. Starting to rush in. 2 in hookah, 3 in hookah. First one down. Jansen eliminated. CO. Oh, the double, the triple, the quad kill. Get wrecked, baby. Oh my God. Yeah, have fun with that. Last man standing is Peter with his Vandal. There is very little that he can do. I mean, right now, the only thing that you can actually do is just save. Get the hell out of there and save. Nobody's even close to him. Nobody's pushing out. But yeah, as you can see, Cinder, no money whatsoever. They're going to get some money. They didn't plant the spikes. They get 1,900 next round. And not much else. There's at least a few on the team that will be able to go for full buy, and because this is the last round before a potential draw, it just means that you will just blow out the your wallet. You're gonna make sure that you buy everything. But Cinder has to be extremely careful. I guess Peter is the one who has to buy something for him. Peter still has everything. He also has the 50 armor, so with another 1,900 he's gonna sit at 4,100. That allows him to buy at least a proper gun for Cinder, so it shouldn't really be too bad for them. They will still be able to play a proper round. But when it comes to a tie, then things become real weird, because then everybody loses all their abilities, all the utility, and they lose all their items. And everybody gets 5,000 to just stock up for the final one. But here we go. So I would assume that Cinder is going to request a weapon. Yes, has done so. Peter was more than happy to oblige. So they have everything they need now. They still have a fully equipped team. There's an op on the other side though. Brimstone is rocking the operator for them. And they go for the same setup that we've seen them use previously. 3 on B, 2 on A. Setting up the defense there. And it seems like Team Invisible is going to make the move onto A once again. They're fully equipped here, as you can see. Utility is there. So they have everything that they could possibly want. They're playing it safe. They're playing it slow this time. They still have a bit of peeking going on over on the B side in hookah. Making some noise. But they're starting to sneak in again onto A. Slowly making the move there. Trying to move through it. Can't really do it just yet. Here's the move on the other side. And the rotation. Spike is rotating. Spike is rotating over here. But that's not the only thing that's rotating. We actually see for a funky team name the entire time one of the players moving between A and B, always keeping the middle here, trying to be able to adjust on a whim, on a second's notice, to move in and help out. 11 against 12 points. Again, the move over here through the bathroom. Trying to go in, double checking, corner, need to be careful here. Well, planting already, and seems like they've actually juked them out a little bit. Need to be careful on the window, of course. There comes the wall already. Yeah, gets the resurrect in. That was fantastic. The kill! Ho, 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 ho. 4 versus 5. Again, defenders trying to make the play. Coming in here, getting the kill from the top. 1 down. He's rocking it. 1 versus 1. 1 versus 1 situation, and the spike is already on the ground. Oh, ho, ho, ho. The cam is in too. Oh, baby. This is gonna get nasty. This could be the win. This could be the win. Seo is looking for, he's going for the defuse. Ah, he's gonna try and channel it through, and it's in. He gets the channel and he gets the kill. Fuck me, they actually tie it. They actually tie it. What the hell? Funky team name with a big boy plays. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell? They had it. Oh, damn. Guys, everybody lost their weapons, everybody lost their utility, and they got 5,000 for this round. When it comes to the tie, when it comes to the final round, every player gets 5,000, and then they can just blow out the bank, and that's exactly what they all did right now. Phantoms, Vandals, that's all what we have. We got the armor set up, and we got the utility. What an unbelievable game right now. Super epic. Funky team name against Invisible here in the winner bracket round 3 of the LVL Valorant Clash. What a fantastic, fantastic map. Bind is just absolutely stellar this time. Now starting to sneak in slowly but steadily, but this was actually just totally great. Juked out there at the end, total chaos, the wall in the way, and then he just simply goes and diffuses through. Now as they're moving in again, we have the bathroom up. There's again 3 on B, 2 on A. They're slowly moving in, as we've seen in the previous one. A little bit of movement onto B. On the other hand, here comes the bathroom attack again, as they're starting to move through here. Keep in mind, over here on the other side, a bit of an attack, okay. Wall is down. Spycam needs to remove the dart and does so. Is there rotation? So far there's none. They're trying to move into the corner, potentially take them out. They know exactly where Omen is. They've seen Omen already. Here comes the wall. Nicely done thus far. Moving back in. Everybody's starting to actually take A. Invisible. They want to go for the victory right now. They pretty much have all of their players with the exception of 1 onto the point. We still have 1 moving over to B, where we still have 3 defending, but they're none the wiser where the spike is. The spike is planted already. The rotation has to take place, and it's happening right now. Funky team name is getting their players over, but it might actually be a little bit too late. Everybody's just like trying to hold, slowing them down, buying a bit more time. 5 versus 5 still, and the chaos is going to come out in just another second. Once again, the slow up on the ground here as Funky team name is just attempting to somehow get a good hold on this. Omen with a kill, double kill, triple kill. They actually make it happen. Only 2 surviving. Time is ticking though. That's the problem. Diffuse is starting to kill against Omen. The Cinder is coming in, ripping them a new one. Who's winning this shit? The Diffuse has to start and they're trying to take it. Diffuse is in. The kill. Jan's down. The victory for Team Invisible. What the hell? What a game. What a win.